my hands are so sticky, I can't. Before I get into the tutorial, I just wanted to start off by saying this is absolutely not my idea. I mean, I did get carried away, so technically it's not exact or, you know, to the original. But, you know what? Let me start over. Okay, this is much better. Anyways, as I was saying, this is not my original idea whatsoever. The original creation is from Cam, aka an alien. Follow them on Instagram. They are really talented and I love their work and they're really sweet. So I think you should head over there if you have an Instagram and support. This didn't turn out anywhere near I had planned, mainly because I made the prosthetic for the wrong eye. So when I put it onto the other eye, it just wasn't fitting right and it's really heavy. So but I got it to stick somehow. And again, I got a little carried away because I like these black lights, so I just kind of... Alright, I'll stop talking. Let's get into it. To start off for the eye, you'll just need moldable plastic and hot water. Get a decent sized spoonful and wait until the pellets turn clear. Just be careful not to touch it directly after you pull it out of the water because it is hot. When it's cool enough to touch, roll it into a ball and keep rolling it until it is completely cool, or else it will simply melt into your printer and ruin everything just like you saw it do. I tried to print an iris from the computer, but it was too hard to find. Then when I did find it, it was too dull, and then it was just too big when it printed. So rather than wasting ink and paper, I was just like, whatever, I will try my hand at drawing it on. The markers were a complete fail, so I decided to use my acrylic paint that I had and painted. This is the first time I've ever done it and had no clue what I was doing, but I liked how it turned out. So I just used black, brown, yellow, a sienna shade, and white. Clear nail polish seals the paint along with giving it a super gloss and making the colors pop. And you can also use Mod Podge or something else if you don't have that. This method of brushing the yarn onto the ball with the nail polish and all that I learned from Ellie-Max SFX makeup, and I wanted to give it a try and I liked how it turned out, but it does get messy. For the base of the eye, I just used a mixture of liquid latex, wheat flour, and oats to give it a more rugged texture. As per usual, stir the flour with the latex little by little until it gets like an oatmeal-like consistency, and the oats in it made me really hungry, but do not eat it. Lather a nice layer of liquid latex around the edges and pull it out so you get less of a harsh line when you're ready to apply it on. press and mold the latex around the yarn until it feels secure, and just be careful where you rest your eye. Just kind of try and hold it up and allow it to dry a little bit so it at least hangs, because it'll dry and stick to how it lays. When you're ready to apply it and you've allowed an ample amount of time for it to dry completely, just gently dust off the prosthetic with flour or powder. Since I wouldn't be able to see, I decided to paint the molds while it was still sitting on the face cast. I wanted to get rid of the cheap paint that I had from Walmart, so I'm caking it on and blending and painting with black, red, brown, and the pink shades. I just need to get rid of this paint. I hated how it felt since it was so messy and cakey and heavy, so I switched to my Mayron Paradise paint in red to finish off the rest. Then I finally just dabbed off the extra paint that caked on when I was done. For the makeup, at first I used a makeup sponge to apply the white body paint from Mayron, but it looked blotchy and sucked up all the paint, and I didn't have that much to waste, so I eventually switched it with a brush that kind of resembled a stippling sort of brush, and I flicked really light strokes in all the directions, and I found that that was the most effective, and it didn't really leave any streak marks. The original picture had a bit of shading, so I tried to sort of blend and contour with the storm cloud shade and switched and blended in between the two and just used brushes and my fingers, and you know how painting works. I also used some black as well to bring out my collarbones and down my neck and shoulders to kind of stay true to the picture. Don't ask what I was doing, I don't know, but I was just painting until it looked okay. At this point, it was like 1 in the morning, so I was becoming more tired and less patient. So for the eyes, I just continued to use the white and black body paint to create a sort of cut crease, and also painted my brows, and I shaded and filled and did whatever around the inside and outside with white, red, and black eyeshadow from the NYX Land of Lollies palette. I can't say. The NYX Land of Lollies palette. Of course, then I used black eyeliner, mascara, false lashes, filled in my lips, and then I was ready to paint the neon heart. Just draw the outline with a pencil liner and fill in the border with black paint. You can use regular rainbow colors for the rest, but since she's supposed to be a neon zombie, I used neon Blacklight paints. This is the first time I was using it, so I wanted to give it a try. This all will look a hot mess, but I promise you it'll look fine once all of it dries completely. And you can use the same shades of eyeshadow to set the paint, because that'll also help define it and fill in the streaks, whatever's missing, and the faded areas. I only touched up and set the black because I was starting to become delusional and super tired, but you can, take your time with it. Just start at an earlier time. Don't start at midnight like I did. A lesson learned for the next time is that latex will not stick to paint, or at least this kind won't. It's only effective on bare skin. I spent a good 20 minutes fighting with this stupid thing, for one because it wasn't for the right eye, and two, just the paint was sticking to the latex and that wasn't sticking to my face. So all the paint collected onto the back of the eye, and eventually I got some parts to stick, and I attempted to seal the outside of it with latex. I tested the lights to see how it turned out and realized it needed more glow. The rest became history, and Kandy rode off into the distance to the land of extra and never turned back. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Please follow me on Instagram at CandyClass, and also follow and support Cam, aka an alien, as well. All her information will be in the description below, and I will see you lovelies next time.